Hi guys, welcome back to the workshop, and in today's video we're looking at this new toy of Ewan's. So yes, we have got a Wot4 XL on the bench today. This is probably going to be a couple of videos, maybe 3 or 4, going on the refurbishment of this Wot4 XL. This is actually Ewan's model. A little bit of backstory to go behind this. I had a Wot4 XL for a good number of years with a DLE20 in the front. Great combination. That was one of your first petrol models that you flew, wasn't it?
The first.
Yeah.
No, the first one was that trainer, but that doesn't count because it's tiny.
Oh yeah. So Ewan's first petrol model that he flew was my Wot4 XL. If I remember, I'll put a link up to that. You flew it a couple of times after that, but we had sort of intermittent engine problems with it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which
we did one thing, and then another thing would stop breaking. It would work for 3 flights, and then something else would break, and then.
Well, I don't say break, but it just
wouldn't work properly.
Wouldn't run properly.
Wouldn't perform as well as it should.
Yeah. So ultimately, we replaced the ignition, and just like that, all the problems went away. Unfortunately, we got 3 flights.
2.5.
I think it's 3 flights on the ignition and half a flight on a brand new prop, where we had an uncontrolled contact with terra firma at high speed. We don't know what happened really, but we think it was severe turbulence that literally flicked it onto its back too low to recover from it. Didn't catch that on video, did we? No, didn't catch that on video, but we caught the same day the penultimate flight of that model. So anyway, that brings us back to this aeroplane. You wanted a Wot4. You said you wanted a Wot4 again, and I happened to be browsing the various Facebook groups, etc., model aircraft Facebook groups. Saw one for sale relatively locally, and then I commented on it, and then somebody else that we know said that he had this one, and this one's relatively complete. It's come to us in this condition as you see it. There's damage at the front, but the damage has all been repaired previously.
Minus that.
Yeah, it didn't come with the engine, but everything on this table came with it apart from the engine. So the damage that was at the front has all been repaired. Basically, the firewall was out. This former had been cut about to put a hatch in the front, which isn't needed. So it's had a new former at the front for the wing mount and a new firewall and all structural mods inside to strengthen it up. Plus the undercarriage area has all been fiberglassed in. But from there back, it's as it was. The servos have been mounted at the tail end. And again, it's come with the servos, which are apparently new for this model. The model, I don't think, ever flew. I believe, again, don't quote me on this, I believe the person who was doing the work on it, or whose model it was, didn't really know what they were doing. And then the person we got it from got it, fixed it up properly, and then didn't have a need for it. So it was just going to be a hack for them. Saw that you was after one and sold it to us. So there shouldn't be too much work to do to it to get it flying. The main thing is going to be getting the engine in. That's going to be the biggest job probably. I can't think of anything else major. The wing as such, as it sits just now, should be fine. We've got to give the whole thing a really good looking over to inspect it all. To see if there's anything that is untoward that we've missed. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where we're going to attack it first.
I would have thought get the engine on, and then the undercarriage, and then see what needs done after that.
That's probably what we're going to do. Now, the engine, I don't know how well you're able to see. So, Zenoah 26 SC, I think it is, magneto engine. They come with a bespoke engine plate, which has obviously the 4 mounting holes in the corners. Now again, I don't know how well you'll be able to see.
I told it.
So these blue marks, that's where I'm going to make some holes in the firewall. They're going to clear the engine, which means we can basically have this bolted onto the back of the engine as it's meant to be, and then have new holes through the firewall and bolted on that way. The 26, as I said, it is a used engine. It's one of 4 that I've got. I don't actually know the condition of this one. I know I've run 2 of the 4, but I can't remember if this is one of them or not. So yeah, I need to get the engine plate drilled for the new mounting holes. Need to get that then bolted back onto the engine, work out where the centre line is, and then mark through those holes onto the firewall. It's all going to be a bit jiggery pokery, to be honest. What we might well do first off is actually get the undercarriage bolted on, just so it sits up on its wheels, so we can work on it.
But would it not be worth putting the engine on first, so when you're trying to screw it on, it doesn't roll backwards?
No, it'd be alright. We can chock it if need be. We can block it so it doesn't move. But yeah, it's I don't even know what servos are in this.
Servos.
High-tech standard servos. Well, that's a standard servo there. That's the throttle. HS 311s.
No. HS 425BB.
425BB. Is that a 425BB there?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
And then whatever these are. Yeah, they're 425s as well.
Maybe servos?
I don't know. What I have to do is we have to go online and see the spec of them, see what they're like. They're not standards, put it that way. Again, I'll put a link to them on there. So yeah, that's just like a brief overview. What we're going to do is come back to you in the next video, showing you the sort of stages that we're going to be attacking this in. I think the first is going to be sorting out the undercarriage. So yeah, from myself and Ewan here in the workshop, eager to get stuff done. Nearly said a word I shouldn't have done. We'll catch you in the next video.